Hello, let's read a book about insects. Here's a book, What is an Insect? By Molly Olan. An insect is an animal. An insect is a type of animal. There are many kinds of insects. Some insects are tiny and others are big. Insects can be different shapes and colors. It's a ladybug, a mosquito, grasshopper, bee, a fly, praying mantis, to name a few. Insects that fly. Most insects have wings. They use their wings to fly from place to place. Some insects do not have wings. They crawl or jump to get from place to place. Here's a dragonfly, a cockroach, and a butterfly. An invertebrate. An insect is an invertebrate. An invertebrate is an animal that does not have a backbone. A backbone is a group of bones that go down the middle of an animal's back. Instead of a backbone, an insect has a hard covering over its body. Its hard covering is called an ectoskeleton. Here's a grasshopper, and you can see his hard shell on his body. It's called the ectoskeleton. The ectoskeleton covers the insect's whole body. Even it covers its legs and head. It protects the insect from predators. Predators are animals that hunt and eat other animals. Plenty of animals like to eat insects. 1, 2, 3. An insect's body has 3 main parts. It has a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. Head, thorax, abdomen. Antenna. The insect's eyes and mouth parts are on its head. There are also 2 feelers called antennas on the insect's head. All insects have 6 legs, which are attached to the thorax. An insect's organs are inside his abdomen. Insects use their legs and wings to move. All insects have legs that bend, just like your legs bend. Having legs that bend helps the insect move quickly from place to place. Insects use their legs to run and jump and swim. Here's an ant using his legs to climb. Flies. Most insects have wings. Some have a pair of wings. A pair is 2. Others have pairs of wings. Insects flap their wings quickly to fly from place to place. They can fly to get away from a hungry predator. Where do insects live? Insects live all over the world. They live in habitats, such as the swamp, the forest, a desert, and even underground. Their habitats provide the insects with the food and water and shelter that they need to stay alive. Here's a habitat that the mosquito likes. This is the swamp. Home sweet home. Insects find their habitats is where they live. Some insects live in small spaces, rocks or plants. Other insects make their own home. Many insects burrow deep into the ground, while others have hives or nests. Their homes keep them safe from the predators and bad weather. Here's a beehive, and here's a termite mound. Those are termites. Insect food. Different insects eat different food. They find these foods in their habitat. Some insects eat plants. They might eat roots and bark and leaves, stem, or drink nectar. Nectar is the sweet liquid that is found in flowers. Insects that eat plants are called herbivorous. Here's a longhorn beetle eating a leaf. He is a herbivorous, called a herbivorous. Eating other animals. Other insects eat animals. They might eat snails and worms, millipedes, or even other insects. Insects that eat animals are called carnivorous. Here's a praying mantis eating an ant. He is carnivorous. Baby to adult. Insects go through changes as they grow from babies to adults. The changes are called metamorphosis. Many baby insects go through 4 changes of metamorphosis. This is a baby rhino beetle, and here it is. After it hatches, it's the larvae, and then it grows into the beetle. Big changes. Adult insects lay eggs. A larva, a hatch from an egg. Many larvae grow until they're big enough to form around themselves. The insect then becomes a pupa. Inside the case, it changes into an adult form. The adult breaks out of the egg when it's fully grown. This is the life cycle. The egg, the caterpillar, the pupa or the chrysalis, and then the adult butterfly. Remember the life cycle? It goes round and round. And not an insect. Many people think that a spider is an insect, but it's not. An insect is different from a spider. A spider has 8 legs. An insect has 6 legs. Many insects have wings. Spiders do not have wings. This is a spider, and this is an insect. Ooh, look at his legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the insect has how many legs? That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. Different bodies. An insect has 3 body part sections. The spider only has 2. Baby insects go through metamorphosis, not the spider. Insects are important. More than half of the animals on the earth eat insects. And insects are important because they are food for many other animals, like spiders and scorpions, bats and birds and frogs are just some of the animals that eat the insects. Here's a lizard, and here's a bird snatching up a little tasty treat. Pollen for plants. Insects also help plants to grow. Some plants need pollen from other plants to make the seeds. Insects such as bees and butterflies move the pollen from one plant to the other. The plants can then make seeds and new plants can grow. When a bee lands on a flower, pollen sticks to his body. The pollen then rubs off onto the next flower that the bee lands on, and that helps the flowers to grow. Insect hunt. This activity will help you discover the insects in their natural habitat. Choose an area around your yard, in a park, or another natural place. Look under the rocks with your parents, near plants, and around the trees. Look closely for insects and record what you find. Be careful not to touch the insects, as many can hurt you. What insects did you see? How many insects were there? What were the insects doing? Did the insects have wings? The end. I hope you enjoyed your book about insects, and I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Bye for now.